Hello viewers, 4DIYers here with another tutorial video for everyone. In this particular video here, I'll be doing a demonstration of how to disassemble, clean, and lubricate ratchets. Over prolonged usage, these can become filled with dirt or the lubricant can eventually dry out. Here I am working with a few different styles of ratchets so you can see how they're disassembled, the different types of internal mechanisms, and what to lubricate. For ratchet makes, one is a Snap-on, next is a Mastercraft, a Craftsman, and an SK. Just to give you a sound clip of what a dry or dirty ratchet sounds like. Dirty or dry ratchets can be hard to operate, may stick, slip, or squeak. While there is a variety of sizes such as 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, etc., similar disassembly procedures still apply. Starting out with the Snap-on ratchet, this has an access cap on the bottom which holds the mechanism in place. Remove the 2 standard screws on the top. These fasten directly to that bottom cap. These can become filled with debris, so use a standard screwdriver to clean out any dirt so you don't risk stripping the screws. Once that cap is removed, you can't see the gear and the directional lock. Using a solvent to wash away any dried up lubricant or dirt, usually you can wash out most of the grime. If not, use the assistance of a brush. I find a toothbrush works great for this. Clean up the gear. And after an inspection, a tooth is broken on the gear. It still functions, but obviously will slip in this area. Depending on your brand of ratchet, it may have a lifetime warranty where the manufacturer will supply a rebuild kit or replace the ratchet completely. For lubrication, you can use grease or a heavyweight oil, even a mixture between the two depending on the internals. I am using a high pressure grease which is typically used on wheel bearings. Only a small amount is needed. I am applying a light amount with my finger on the gear, on the pivot location, and then on the switching mechanism. Once done, reassemble the ratchet. For the next one, which is a Mastercraft, using a couple different standard screwdrivers, remove the snap ring. One needs to hold the snap ring in place from moving around, and the other one helps pop up that ring. Once that snap ring has started, then use a screwdriver or your fingers to assist it the rest of the way out. Mine was lightly stuck in place. Using a dead blow hammer, give it a light tap. And as you can see, this ratchet has a different mechanism. Again, using a solvent to remove any grease. I'm just using brake cleaner and it works fine for this. There isn't any plastic or rubber components, so there is minimal risk of damage. You can also operate the mechanism, allowing the solvent to push out any debris. Do the same for the ratchet body. In this design, the gear is built into the outer shell, using a toothbrush if needed to remove any of the hardened lubricant. This time around, for the inner mechanism switching portion, I'm using a heavier weight gear oil. A light amount is all that's needed, otherwise it can wash out the grease and also leak out of the ratchet. The gear, on the other hand, I'm using the same grease as previously. Reassemble. The directional mechanism may need to be pushed in slightly to help it push it back into the body. Start the snap ring on the one side and slowly push it all the way around. It can be a little tricky to start, but once it's on there, it's easy to finish up. Considering the gear oil can drip out, you may need to operate the ratchet and the excess amount of oil will make its way out, then clean away with a rag. You can also hear how much smoother the ratchet operates. Moving on to the Craftsman, this time around it's a 1/4 inch drive and this particular model uses a snap ring. Snap ring pliers are needed with the correct inserts. And now remove the cap with the internal gear and drive. Again, using a solvent, clean out the components, washing away any old lubricant and dirt. Use a toothbrush to clean up the gears. Apply a light amount of grease to the gear. Now apply another light amount of oil to the directional switching mechanism. Reassemble. This particular ratchet also has a socket lock, so a light amount of oil can be applied to this as well. Reinstall the lower cap. And now reinstall its snap ring. In order to ensure that snap ring is fully seated, I use a standard screwdriver to help rotate it slightly. And here's what it sounds like with fresh lubricant. And finally, the last ratchet. This model ratchet uses a snap ring to hold everything together. You'll need to make sure both sides of the snap ring is accessible by moving it with a standard screwdriver. Now, using needle nose pliers, compress that snap ring while pushing the mechanism out. Clean up the ratchet's mechanism using a solvent. This one does have a slightly different design. As you can see, there's a switching cap that has a separate component. Use a toothbrush as needed. Apply a light layer of grease to the gear drive on the outer shell. Apply a light amount of gear oil to the switching mechanism. And finally reassemble. New videos are released every week on my channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's a huge help to me, and leave a comment below if you found this tutorial helpful. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to also hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching.